Question 1. The year is 2020. The first sentence reads, welcome to Rockford City Centre, known everywhere as
the gateway to the river with great music, food, and recreation.
The center of commerce, culture, and recreation.
The arts capital of the Midwest.
It's still 2020 and you just spent a 24-hour day in your life in Rockford City Centre. Describe the 3 most memorable experiences you had in that period.
Great restaurants, theater, hotel, shopping, all within walking distance.
An eclectic shopping, entertainment, dining, educational, recreational mecca of the Midwest.
Recreational access to the river, outdoor dining, and great access to parking.
A 24/7 atmosphere.
Had superb dinner at Brio, walked down the riverfront and looked at local artists' work.
Third question. In order to achieve the memorable experiences you described above, list 3 things about Rockford City Centre that would have to change before 2020. List only the changes that will be required to achieve your memorable experiences.
Develop and redevelop infrastructure, add additional educational, inspirational experiences, and add retail and restaurants.
College and educational growth, disperse the intensity and concentration of poverty and social services, enliven the streets with transportation, trails, trolley, water taxi, patios, and people.
Next question, second page. Describe 3 very special attributes of your district that make it unique, yet still contribute to your broader vision for city center in Rockford, as well as the city of Rockford.
A large square where they have life-size chess pieces that I just finished playing.
We have the dam on the Rock River in our district.
Woo! Second to last question. District changes that are absolutely needed in order to achieve your vision for the city center. From 1A, list no more than 3 important attributes or uses of your district that would need to be preserved, changed, or added.
Well, to preserve it, you need money. To change it, it needs to be enlarged and promoted. And you need to add the cultural museum into the mix, which is now on the west side.
I did preserve things like the Coronado change. I would add rail transportation.
This is the Main Street District, and preserve it. It would be the Coronado and Davis Park, and in the change, it's lighting, landscaping, and general cleanup, and then using the New American Theater, and then in adding, it's a hotel, bike lanes on the street, and a trolley.
I had local involvement in the history education under preserve, expanding the facilities and exploring our needs, visiting other cities, and for increased exposure, advertising, and evening hours.
Okay, we have an East State area. Preserve the old buildings, the Water Street area, restaurants, and change renovated buildings, streetscape, upgraded green space, and add more dining, more shopping, and more living spaces.
And the very last question. What are the 3 greatest challenges to achieving the preservation, changes, and additions in your district that you've listed?
We have the museum center, so one of the things I thought that we needed to add was a river walk along the river. And this challenge would be so many different property owners that own land to the river.
Current tenants or residents already there, not willing to change, money and lack of Rockford Drive.
Entrepreneurs encouraged and assisted, marketing the district to Rockford in the mindset of citizens.
I did the Main Street district with my team here, and these 3 elements I'd say are consistent with a lot of areas as well. A leadership commitment and coordination, resource coordination, and talent recruitment. We got to have great business operators in all these buildings we want to preserve.
Financing, land acquisition, and public use of eminent domain if needed. That's a swear word. Zoning, people to operate businesses, the retail and restaurant, and financial feasibility and sustainability of the businesses.
The change of attitude of looking at downtown Rockford not as buildings, but a clean canvas and an empty farm field. And if you have to bring the bulldozers in, bring them in.
What's your hope and vision for Rockford City Centre and District 1 in 60 months from now?
In 60 months from now, my hope and vision that becomes a model for what we want to do for infill development throughout the rest of our city. that it doesn't stop there, that we go from focus area 1 not only to the other districts, but ultimately to Broadway, to 5 Points, that we develop a world-class infill development strategy for this community. So it becomes a highly desirable, not just downtown, but all over the community. It becomes more walkable than it is today. So not in 60 months, but it will be the baseline for how we do it everywhere else.